Did you know that 5 simple animal movements can fix almost every mobility problem you're dealing with? So let's jump right in with our first movement, the scorpion. Now, you've probably never seen a scorpion do this exact move, but physical therapists love this exercise for improving spinal rotation and hip mobility. If you've got a stiff lower back, tight hips, or you feel like your whole body is locked up when you try to twist, this one movement addresses all of it. So here's how you do it. Lie face down on the floor with your arms stretched out to the sides like you're making a T shape with your body. Keep your right leg straight and lift your left foot off the ground. Now swing your left leg up and over your body, trying to touch your left foot to your right hand. Your hips will naturally rotate and lift off the ground as you reach across. That twisting motion is exactly what you want. Hold that rotated position for a breath or two, feeling the stretch through your lower back, hip, and the front of your shoulder. Then slowly bring your leg back to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Try to do about 5 to 8 repetitions per side to start and gradually work yourself up to 10 or 12. If you've never done it before, this is going to challenge your body in ways it hasn't moved in years. Move slowly and controlled, avoiding any jerky or bouncing movements. What makes the scorpion so powerful is that it works your spine through rotational movement, while also opening up your hip flexors and improving your overall flexibility. Most people only move forward and backward throughout their day, but your spine is designed to twist and rotate in multiple directions. When you never use those rotational movements, your body gets stiff and you start compensating by putting extra stress on your joints instead. By doing the scorpion regularly, you're restoring that lost rotation in your spine. You're improving your range of motion, increasing flexibility in your hips and shoulders, and teaching your body to move the way it was designed to move. After just a few weeks, you'll notice that twisting to look over your shoulder feels easier, and that constant stiffness in your lower back starts to disappear. This is essential for injury prevention and maintaining your independence as we age. All right, now that we've worked on spinal rotation with the scorpion, it's time to shift the focus to a movement that opens up your entire front side while strengthening your back. The crab reach takes the traditional bridge position and adds an upper body component that improves thoracic mobility and shoulder stability at the same time. This movement is fantastic for improving hip extension, opening up tight hip flexors, and working on upper back strength all at once. By targeting the hips, shoulders, and thoracic spine simultaneously, it helps reverse the effects of sitting all day and hunching over screens. So let me show you how to do it. Start by sitting on the floor with your knees bent and your feet flat on the ground, about hip width apart. Place your hands on the floor behind you with your fingers pointing away from your body. Now press through your hands and feet to lift your hips up off the ground. Your body should form a tabletop position with your chest facing up toward the ceiling. Once you're in that bridge position, lift your right hand off the ground and reach it up and over toward your left side, rotating your upper back as you follow your hand with your eyes. You should feel this opening up your chest and the front of your shoulder. Hold that reach for a breath, then bring your hand back down and switch sides. Try to do about 5 to 8 reaches per side while maintaining that bridge position. Keep your core engaged and your glutes squeezed throughout the entire movement. Avoid letting your hips sag down toward the floor, as that will reduce the effectiveness and put unnecessary strain on your lower back. I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking forward to the 5th movement because it's one that dramatically improves how your entire lower body functions. It's especially helpful for anyone who has trouble getting down on the floor, but more on that coming up. Right now, we're at the deep squat frog. This is simple but incredibly effective. At first glance, it may look like just a basic squat, but this movement provides one of the deepest stretches for your hips, ankles, and groin that you can possibly do. It specifically targets the areas that get chronically tight from sitting all day and never moving through a full range of motion. Now, this movement isn't just about feeling a good stretch. It's about restoring functional movement. Your body is designed to be able to sit in a deep squat position comfortably. This is how humans rested for thousands of years before we invented chairs. When you lose the ability to squat deeply, you're missing out on one of the most natural positions for hip mobility, ankle flexibility, and overall joint health. The deep squat frog helps you reclaim that primitive movement pattern. So to perform this movement, start by standing with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes pointed outward at about a 45-degree angle. Slowly lower yourself down into a deep squat position, getting your hips as low as you can while keeping your heels flat on the ground. Once you're down in the bottom position, place your elbows on the inside of your knees and gently press outward to open up your hips even more. Now here's where the frog part comes in. Instead of just sitting there, actively push your knees apart with your elbows while keeping your torso upright and your chest lifted. You should feel an intense stretch in your inner thighs, hips, and groin. Hold this position for about 30 to 60 seconds, breathing slowly and deeply. If you can't get all the way down into a full squat yet, that's completely normal. You can hold on to something sturdy like a countertop or door frame for support. Focus on slow, steady breathing to help your muscles release and relax into the stretch. As you grow more flexible over time, you'll be able to get lower and hold the position more comfortably. The deep squat frog is powerful because it addresses multiple areas of tightness that contribute to poor mobility and chronic pain. When your hips are tight and your ankles lack flexibility, your body compensates by putting extra stress on your knees and lower back. This movement opens up those restricted areas and helps restore balance to your entire lower body. You're working on fall prevention by improving your stability and control in a deep position, and you're building the foundation for pain-free strength in your everyday movements. Now, if you're someone who deals with chronic back pain, stiff hips, or joints that ache every time you move, I want to tell you about something that can help. Doing these 5 animal movements is great, but if you want a complete day-by-day program that restores your mobility from head to toe, that's exactly why I created Reboot Your Body. It's a simple, step-by-step 30-day program designed to help you move pain-free again, so you can get down on the floor with your kids or grandkids, get up without wincing, bend over without your back screaming at you, and actually enjoy being active instead of dreading it. No more waking up stiff and sore, no more feeling like your body is 20 years older than you are. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. All right, now back to the movements. We've worked on rotation, extension, and deep hip mobility. So let's shift gears and dive into a movement that strengthens your core while improving flexibility throughout your entire posterior chain. The inchworm is one of the most effective movements for working your hamstrings, shoulders, and core all at the same time. Your body functions best when all the muscles work together as a connected system. But due to modern lifestyles with long hours sitting in one position, certain muscle groups become weak while others get overly tight. When your hamstrings are tight and your core is weak, your body compensates by overusing your lower back, which leads to pain and stiffness. This movement helps restore that balance by dynamically stretching your hamstrings while also activating your core and shoulders. It's particularly helpful for anyone who feels tightness in the back of their legs, has difficulty touching their toes, or experiences lower back tension. You're going to start by standing tall with your feet about hip width apart. Now slowly bend forward at your hips and place your hands flat on the ground in front of your feet. If you can't reach the ground yet, that's okay. Just go as far as you can with straight legs. Once your hands are on the ground, start walking them forward one hand at a time, keeping your legs as straight as possible. Walk your hands out until you're in a full push-up position with your body in a straight line from head to heels. Hold that plank position for a breath, engaging your core and keeping your hips level. Now walk your feet forward toward your hands, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Take small steps and feel the stretch in your hamstrings with each step. Once your feet are as close to your hands as you can get them, stand back up to the starting position. That's 1 full repetition. Try to do about 5 to 8 full inchworms to start, focusing on smooth, controlled movement. The key is to maintain tension throughout your entire body, especially in your core, while moving through the full range of motion. When most people try to improve their mobility, they often forget that combining strength and flexibility in the same movement is incredibly powerful. That's why I saved the lizard for last. This movement is a highly effective way to work on hip mobility, improve core stability, and increase your thoracic rotation all at the same time. If you struggle with tight hip flexors, have trouble rotating your upper body, or feel stiffness when you try to get into a lunge position, this movement is a must. You're going to start in a standing position with your feet together. Step your right foot forward into a deep lunge, placing your foot outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee down to the ground if you need extra stability. Your front knee should be bent at about 90 degrees, and you should feel a stretch in the hip flexor of your back leg. Now here's where the rotation comes in. Place your right hand on the ground inside your front foot for support. Take your left arm and reach it up toward the ceiling, rotating your upper back and following your hand with your eyes. You should feel this opening up your chest, shoulders, and mid-back. Hold that rotated position for a breath or two. Bring your arm back down, step your front foot back to standing, and then repeat the entire sequence on the other side. That's 1 full repetition on each side. Try to do about 5 to 8 repetitions per side, moving slowly and deliberately through each position. What makes the lizard so effective is that it combines a deep hip flexor stretch with thoracic rotation and core activation all in one movement. Most people have very tight hip flexors from sitting all day, which pulls their pelvis forward and creates that excessive arch in their lower back. This movement addresses both problems simultaneously while also building functional strength and stability. By doing the lizard regularly, you're opening up those tight hips, restoring rotation in your mid-back, and strengthening the stabilizing muscles that keep your body aligned properly. After just a few weeks of practicing this movement, you'll notice that lunging feels easier, twisting feels smoother, and that constant tightness in your hips and lower back starts to melt away. All right, now's the time for me to show you how you can combine these animal movements into a very quick and effective routine that you can do every single day. Up first, you're going to do the scorpion for 2 sets of 8 repetitions per side. Move slowly and really focus on that spinal rotation. Then you're going to do the crab reach for 2 sets of 6 reaches per side while holding that bridge position. After that, we move to the deep squat frog, and you're going to hold the bottom position for 45 to 60 seconds for 2 rounds. Then over to the inchworm, which you're going to perform for 2 sets of 6 to 8 full repetitions. And finally, the lizard, which you're going to do for 2 sets of 6 repetitions per side. As always, be sure to take your time and breathe through each movement. This isn't a workout where you're trying to rush or work up a sweat. In total, this routine takes about 15 to 20 minutes and addresses mobility in your spine, hips, shoulders, hamstrings, and core. These are the areas that cause the vast majority of stiffness and pain that people experience, and working on them regularly is crucial for pain relief and maintaining your independence. This routine, consistently done daily or at least 4 to 5 times per week, will yield noticeable results within just a few weeks. You'll feel looser, move easier, and that constant stiffness you've been living with will start to fade away. You'll notice improved posture when you're standing and sitting, you'll have less lower back pain when you move, your hip pain will decrease, and you'll just feel more comfortable and confident in your own body. The key is consistency. These movements work, but only if you actually do them regularly. This is part of healthy aging and active aging. When you take care of your mobility, you're investing in your longevity and your ability to stay active doing the things you love. You're working on injury prevention by strengthening weak areas and loosening tight ones. You're addressing inflammation reduction by moving your joints through their full range of motion regularly. And you're building confidence in your body's ability to move without pain. Think about what it would feel like to wake up without that morning stiffness, to twist around in your car seat without your back protesting, to reach down and pick something up off the floor without hesitation, to play with your grandkids and keep up with their energy. That's what consistent mobility work can do for you. That's the power of taking just 15 to 20 minutes a day to move like the animals do. These 5 animal movements work together to address the most common mobility problems that people face as we age. The scorpion restores spinal rotation and hip mobility. The crab reach opens up your front side and strengthens your posterior chain. The deep squat frog takes you back to that primitive resting position and unlocks your hips and ankles. The inchworm builds hamstring flexibility while strengthening your core. And the lizard combines deep hip stretching with thoracic rotation for total body mobility. When you do all 5 consistently, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to move better, feel better, and function better in everyday life. You're not just moving for the sake of moving. You're restoring functional movement patterns that your body has lost. You're improving your range of motion so daily activities become easier. You're reducing the chronic pain that's been holding you back. And you're building a foundation for pain-free strength and mobility that will serve you for years to come. Share this video with a friend that you think would also find it to be helpful.